Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Ghost and Molly McGee Season 1 Episode 17B, the second half, and it's called Lock, Stock, and Peril. And I got the first half done. And I posted that earlier today. Now I'm doing the second half. That was called The Lucky Penny. Now I'm doing Lock, Stock, and Peril. And I know I don't have a clip for this one, but we're going to be talking about it, and I'm going to give a review on it. Okay. First things first is that we have them in the basement. Oh, okay. I don't think we had them in the basement since the... what was it? Like the chore episode? Like, it was like to pay a bill. And that's when we introduced Gig Pig with Sharon and stuff like that. With her getting a job. So it's pretty cool to be back in the basement. In the comments below, have you been back in the basement ever since then? We might have it just not remembering, but yeah, I think it's been that long. So we're back in the basement, and I guess like the power's out, and like they're trying to figure out how to fix it, and Sharon's working on the breaker, and Pete tried now, and he's turning on the light. Nothing. It's like, Scratch, how is on your end? Can you turn some lights on, see if it works, Scratch? And he's just eating a bunch of ice cream, and they don't know what to do. And Sharon's like, Scratch should be helping because he's the one who caused the power outage. He has all these appliances, these blow dryers, and he's blowing his ectoplasm. And then he's like, oops. And I was like, really, Scratch? But and then Mom's like, I'm gonna go check on him. And he's like, oh, Scratch, you should be helping. We're eating all the ice cream. He's like, I can make you a bowl. Don't tell no one. And she's like, I like mine with cherries placed and bananas. It's like, yeah, okay. And he just eats a banana. And no, he makes a banana sundae. He throws the peel on the floor. Molly slips on it, and then boom, closes the door shut. And obviously Scratch laughs because it's funny. And then it's like, whew. And then Molly's trying to jiggle the door open. Oh, it's locked. And Sharon's like, oh wow, I never noticed that this door had a lock on it. And it's like, oh. And well, that's fine. I was gonna say, shouldn't she know that there was a lock on it? But sometimes in a house, you're always gonna find something new with it that you never knew there was there before, so it's fine. And so it's like, oh no, what are we gonna do? And I was kind of worried. And then Molly's like, oh, don't worry, I'll go. Oh no, first Pete's like, oh, don't worry, Sharon, I got this. And I like how Sharon was kind of giving him like a look like, yeah, you got this, go try it out. He tried to bash the door open with his arm. He just fell down the stairs. And he's like, well, that's what I get for falling for male stereotypes, because the big strong man is gonna break the door open. And she's like, Molly, you need to go to a store and try to unlock the door, find something or someone to unlock the door. And Molly's like, okay, sure. And Sharon says, hey Molly, please do not get distracted. We're trapped in here. And she's like, wait, what? And it's like, you tend to get distracted sometimes. And we see that she's getting distracted by cat videos. No, it was a cat parade. She was showing the Scratch. You called this a cat parade? It's like, yeah. And I guess Sharon and Pete were holding the couch to clean under the floor because yeah, a bunch of dust and stuff gets under the couch. So he's like, oh, and then Pete's like, Molly, aren't you gonna bring over that broom? And because Molly's getting distracted. And then don't worry, Mom, I'll be the superhero and the superhero today or something. I'll do it. And then and Sharon's kind of worried, and Scratch goes through the door, because he's a ghost. He's like, don't worry, Sharon, I'll keep an eye on her. And then Sharon's like, you're worse than her, Scratch. You Mr. Chocolate, I see that on your face. And then he's like, touche, and then he just goes to the door. And, mister, I'm going to turn the lights on, you didn't do that. And so they go outside, and so they're kind of thinking, okay, how are we going to get them out? And then, Scratch, there's a bunch of other ways. We can get an axe and just bust the door down open. We can get a bulldozer, bulldoze down the house. That'll get the door unlocked. Yeah, sure. And my favorite, fire. And then Mom's like, no fire, okay? Oh, how about Weird Larry's shop? And it was pretty cool that we get to see him again in the previous episode. Molly and Weird Larry has understanding now, or at least Molly appreciates Weird Larry for who he is now, instead of saying, oh, she doesn't like him. So that's pretty cool. So so they're about to go in, and Scratch gets distracted by there's like a bath bomb shop. And he's like, oh my god, look at this strawberry one. Oh, I love strawberries. We gotta go get it. And Molly's like, oh my goodness, but what about the family? We said we wouldn't get distracted. Okay, good, Molly. And then he's like, oh look, it's like a 2 for a 3 deal or something. And she's like, ooh. And he's like, come on, it just take a second. The family will be fine. And then and Molly's like, oh, okay, we gotta hurry. Then we get back to the basement. And then, Sharon, it's not Sharon, Pete's freaking out. He's like, oh, the shadows they're closing in on me. And then we have Pete's shadow kind of wave. I'm not sure everyone saw that, or that was just Pete losing his mind, or was that something? Can shadows actually be alive? Because, spoilers for DuckTales 2017, some magic allows your shadow to become alive in that world. So I wonder, is that the same case for here, or is that just Pete's imagination just going mad? Who knows? I'm not sure that's going to come back, but it could just be a gag and Pete's just going crazy. And they're like, oh, come on, we need to work together. And then, Sharon's kind of like, hey, Daryl, help me find supplies. And they find some candy, and Daryl's like, oh, Jack Powell, we need to share this equally in case we're going to miss dinner. And then she's kind of candy bars. Okay, one for you, one for Daryl, one for me. And then, Daryl's like, oh, we're going to share equally, huh? She has some candy in her hand and in her sleeve. And she's like, I get cranky with low blood sugar. This is for your own good. I thought it was funny. And then Daryl describes the whole jack-o'-lantern bucket of candy. Say every McGee for themselves, and later they just create their own sort of territory. It's pretty funny. I like the AB storyline. We get back to Molly and Scratch to get out of the store, and basically they got like a 2 for 3 deal because Molly really wanted to get it. Okay, and they're trying to open the door, and then Molly's like, oh, we're having pretty trouble with locked doors today. They look at the sign, it's closed. Oh shoot, sorry. Excuse me. It says it closes at 2. She looks at the big town clock in the town center. It says 2:03. 3 minutes ago. Oh, we just missed them. You guys distracted, Scratch. You're the one who wanted to save for the 2 for 3 deal. And like, oh, get the Christmas scents and stuff like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. And she's like, okay, fine. We just need to find where they're. And then Molly, it said Scratch getting distracted this time. It's Molly. And Molly's like, oh my goodness, look, a unicorn. It's specific, a fake unicorn. This horse with a party hat on his head. And then he's like, what happened to not getting distracted? And he says, oh no, I heard that Weird Larry's gonna be there. And I'm like, oh wow. And I'm like, oh, and then Scratch is like, oh, doesn't that sound like Weird Larry to go see a unicorn? And then Scratch is like, that does sound like Weird Larry. And then they go. We get back to the other McGee's, and then Sharon's like, oh, like we separated the territories. It's nothing but basement. Was the water lord. Pete is in the the lighthouse territory, and Daryl has become feral with Candy. Oh, that's pretty funny. And she's like, I don't know how long we're gonna survive for this. And Pete's like, Sharon, I have to use the bathroom because she's like Waterland, so water plumbing. And Sharon's like, and we get back to Molly and Scratch, and Molly's just paying the horse she thinks is a unicorn, and Scratch's like, you notice there's a horse with a party hat on. How dare you mock her majesty, her beauty? She's like, yeah, whatever. And then Scratch sees Weird Larry here, and then she's like, Molly, you were right. Oh yes, I knew you were real. No, not the fake acorn. I love that name. No, you were right. Weird Larry's here. And she's like, oh yeah, right. That's what I meant. That's why we're here. And she's like, yeah, whatever. Let's just go. And oh, let's take the horse. Oh, come on, Buttercup, let's fly. And then, poof, and obviously the trainer stops her. Hey, no riding the horse. Everyone's freaking out. The baby's crying. There's a big guy with a unicorn shirt. I love it. And then she's like, oh, unicorn, I mean. And she's like, oh, yeah. If I didn't have my family locked in my basement, I'm trying to free them right now, we would have some words. She does like a twirl around them. Okay. She's about to go stop to say hi to Weird Larry to go help her, because the Wilder Scout, and she is a little girl. And she's like, oh, you want to help my Wilder Scout troop? And like, oh, we're selling lemonade. And oh. And she's like, oh, how can we say no to that? Scratch is like, okay, I guess we can't. So Scratch had one distraction, and now Molly's having two. Ooh, Molly, come on. We said we wouldn't get distracted, and she's, what was it? Molly said to Scratch, keep an eye on Weird Larry, and he's like, got it. And she's trying to squeeze the lemon juice out, and because she's so small, and she's, and she's like, I thought it was gonna be a quick come and go, and she's like, oh, there's an ounce of happiness in every cup or something, and it takes a bunch of strength. Okay, she finally finishes, because she said 2, please. And I actually kind of like this, because when she was talking to Scratch, the Wilder Scout, we never got her name, but she was looking at Molly. It looked like Molly was talking to no one, but Scratch was clear. So the Wilder Scout girl's kind of thinking she's going crazy, or she has an imaginary friend or something, and she doesn't want to judge her customers or anything. She's like, what? And she made the 2 lemonades, and Molly's like, okay. And she's like, Scratch, what are you doing? You got distracted because he got pretzel. Where's Weird Larry? Oh, he's over here. Oh, oops. Okay, we got 2 for 2. And okay, we'll go to Weird Larry's house. So they track him down, they go to his house, and so they're trying to track him down to his house, and we get back to the other McGee's, and then what was it? Sharon's like, guys, truce. I'll trade my water bottle for a flashlight or a full-size candy bar, and they're kind of agreeing. Daryl gets out of his cave. It's pretty funny. He's like in like an outfit. I forgot. Was it the gorilla outfit that he was wearing for Libby's presentation when she was being a historical figure? It might have been. I'm not sure, or it could have been something else. But I knew it was an animal. And basically, he's about to hand the candy bar. She was about to hand the water, but Sharon just immediately snatches the candy bar and keeps the water bottle. She's like, oh, treachery! And then, Sharon just attacks Daryl, and she's like, oh, the candy's mine. And then, boom, and Daryl's like, oh, Dad, help. And Pete throws the laundry at Sharon, and she's like, oh, Pete, you've been in cahoots with Daryl, like, you're working together, you made an alliance. And then he says, like, he promised me candy. And Daryl does like a sharpshooter, not as good as Hawkeye, but it's pretty good. And then boom, she's like, oh, you missed. Oh, did I? And boom, he rips open the wall, and all those centipedes, oh goodness, it's all over the floor. Pete and Sharon freaking out. All the centipedes are crawling all over Daryl, and he's like laughing because these are like his minions or something. Sorry. Um, we get to Weird Larry's house. He's like, oh yes, we finally made it. Weird Larry gets on a scooter and boom, like one motorcycle, and he just gets out of there. But he didn't notice them. He's like, oh man. And Mom's like, Mom gave us a job. And I just kept getting distracted. We both did. And Scratch is so negative. It's like, oh, we tried. But it's always time to give up, right? And I thought that was always your mom, never give up. But I guess today, and she's like, no. I never give up apart from today. No, especially today. And never give up. Come on, Scratch, we gotta go. I need a ghostly assistance. He's like, oh, okay. They get to, so Scratch is carrying Molly, and then he drops Molly behind Weird Larry, and she's like, wait, what, Molly? And, Weird Larry notices Scratch for a second, and then boom, it goes inside Larry, and the possessor is like, okay, we gotta go straight home. We got the supplies, no distractions. Got it. And then we get a brilliant song. I love it. Like no distractions. We passed Libby and like her family doing a barbecue. That's the only time we saw Libby this episode. This half of the episode, which is fine. She was a big prominent in the first half, so. And it's like, oh, no distraction. Da, 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 da. Like he's just using Weird Larry like as like a rag doll. It's pretty funny. Kind of reminds me of the bus driver in the band shell episode, the part 2. It's pretty funny. And then notice that we had to ignore the buffets and all the free kittens, and you could pet them. Oh, they stop at a restaurant. We say, oh, this is totally worth it. No distractions. They go inside the house. They're trying to Scratch is trying to unlock the door with Weird Larry's tools as Weird Larry. No, I need to unpossess Weird Larry. And he's like, well, what the heck? Oh, Weird Larry, you were just Weird Larry. You were just about to unlock the door. My family's trapped down there. That's why you had the tools. I guess so. That makes sense. He unlocks the door. There you go. And she's thanks. Yeah, no problem. Hey, but I remember something. You were dropped right behind me on my motorcycle, and you were with this blue blob. And she's like, "Oh, bye, Larry." And then Larry, I guess, shrugs it off. But yeah, people are kind of noticing. We get back down, and then Ma's like, "What's going on down here?" And they're all like fighting. It's like, we weren't gone that long. Okay, we were gone a little while, but like, well, what's going on? It's like, oh, I guess we went a little crazy. It's like, yeah, Sharon just notices the bath bombs. Okay, what'd you do? It's like, I guess we got a bit distracted. And she's like, oh, strawberry, and poof, it was like the reindeer one. Oh, it smells like a reindeer's undercarriage. And that's the end of the episode. Okay, so what should I rate this episode? I'm just trying to think. I don't think I found really anything wrong with this episode. The only thing I can really say is Molly pushing Weird Larry out the door all suddenly was kind of rude, but she had to do it because now she knows about the Ghost Council thanks to that Thai holiday where the Ghost Council showed up with the chairman. Molly knows about them now. Scratch told him, like, hey, we can hang out. I can't be seen. So Molly's getting a little bit more cautious now. So, I mean, she's always been cautious, but now she's being more cautious. So, yeah, I think the second half is kind of like a 10 out of 10, at least for me. Yeah, I might be overselling it right now. It's just kind of getting late. I need to finish this. But, yeah, so overall, I would give this whole entire episode 17, a I would give it like a 9.3. Yeah, an A. Episode 17 was a fantastic episode. First half, B plus. Second half, perfect. At least for me right now, I just can't find anything. But yeah. So yeah, solid A. 93 percent. And yeah, so everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, don't forget to share that video, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday for episode 18. Yeah, which was it out of house, out of home, and home is where the haunt is, I believe. I believe those are the 2 segments. And I'll see you guys on Saturday for that. Okay. Bye.